Hi guys, Nick here again, and finally welcome to my quick review of the Arcam Full Metal Jacket A19 integrated amplifier. I'll try and run through this as quickly as possible because nobody wants to be sat here for hours on end listening to me barble on. So it's unedited as per usual, so at some point I will forget where I am, lose track, stutter, talk an absolute load of nonsense, but that's just how it goes at the moment. We'll try and improve as time moves on, but and boy, do I need to get a tripod. I'm just resting like precariously on my knees, so trying to stay as still as possible in the same position. Anyway, let's get on to the amp, yeah? So the Arcam A19, as I'll refer to it, and the FMJ is the full metal jacket, so that's the housing, it's all metal. And even though it's a slimline design, it done halfway a fair bit. Extremely solid. It is built like the proverbial tank. I mean, you can see from it, it's not a flashy looking amp. It's not shouting out. It's not flashing at you. There's no bells and whistles on it. It's all it's telling you is what input selector you've got and how high your volume is, which you generally know because you can hear it, don't you? So yeah, so there's just two bits of information that you need to know there. The amp is, let's keep it simple, and everything that you'll love is enclosed within the metal casing. Superb. So what have we got from left to right? We have a mute, display and balance button, and then we've got 7 RCA inputs with a moving magnet phono input, and that moving magnet is superb in this, so you can get away with not having to buy an extra piece of kit there on that one. It's absolutely fine for that. It's better than fine, actually. It's very good, so yeah, highly recommended. You've then got a aux input, 3.5, headphone jack, and the power button. Now, I haven't plugged in anything through the aux, and I haven't listened to it on headphones, so I can't confirm what they sound like at this stage, but maybe at some stage we'll have a look at those. Yeah, only one set of binding posts on the back, so you can only have one speaker set of speakers hooked up, which ain't a problem if you've got that beautiful little Duke Audio speaker and amp splitter. Yeah, that's when it comes in handy, so I'm glad I've got that because it still allows me to swap the old speakers from the comfort of the bed. Yeah, so easy to use. It's all analog. There's nothing digital about this amplifier. There aren't even any tone controls on it, so and to be honest, when I've been listening to music, I've never once, no matter what song I've been listening to, I thought, oh, I need to tweak the bass. I might need to nudge the treble up or down or alter them. So never crossed my mind. I've just been so engrossed in the music that never even thought about the bass or the treble or the tone controls on that. I suppose what I could do is obviously connect it as it's connected up to the Wim Ultra. I could use the the Wim as a preamp, and we could alter things in there, but as it is, I've just got it on full line level and controlling the volume from the remote control. The remote control's nothing flashy. You get everything on the front of the panel you get on the remote control, so you can use every option there. It does its job, does what it needs to do. Now, there is a bit of plastic on there, by the way. That volume control and the buttons are plastic, but I'm pretty darn sure that they're not having a detrimental effect on the quality of the sound that comes out of this thing. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Plus, I never touch them because I'm always lied back there flashing the remote control at it, which works perfectly. So I don't press these buttons, so they should remain intact for many years. I mean, as I said, it's 15 years old, and at the time of release would have set you back about £699 in the UK, which, allowing for inflation, is about £1,000 in today's money, according to AI. So yeah, and it's kind of Arcam's entry-level amp into the higher-end hi-fi market, if there is such a term to be used as that. So yeah, I mean, 699 is That's massively high-end to me. Now, I got this on eBay, did lots of research and paid 270 British pounds for this. You might think I've paid too much, but I'll be honest with you, you could double that amount and I'd still be more than happy with what I purchased. It came in mint condition. Any fingerprints you see in it are all mine. It's almost like it was brand new. It's got the paperwork with it, the original pamphlets were all supplied. So yeah, fantastic fantastic grab for me. I think worked out really well, because these things can go a couple of ways anyway. But anyway, let's get on to the most important thing, the sound. Oh, by the way, just say hello to PJ Harvey. She's going to be plonked on the CD player a bit later for some bedtime listening. So the majority of the music I've listened to is streaming through Qobuz and using the WIMS DAC. And it's gone through, again, 95% have been coming through the Q Acoustics 2050i's. I've had the odd flurry of tracks with the realistic MC1200s, and we've also had down there, you can't see them, they're just hiding behind there, the ELAC Debut 3s 6.3, so they've also had a little run out as well. And we've knocked some vinyl on there, and we've put out some CDs through the Denon CD player. So what I'm going to do, and I did do, when I was doing my research, I came across some reviews of the sound at the time that this thing was correct. So I'm just going to read you what were the main points that were raised in most of the professional reviews that were done at the time. Oh, you can see my paper there. You see I've done some writing. So most people said, or most reviewers, professional reviewers, said it was poised and elegant, transparent detail and balanced sound, natural presentation. Now, I can't really sum it up any better than that, to be honest. I can't really add or take anything away. It's exactly the correct terminology to be used for what you're hearing. Now, there were what came across in the negatives, which I'm not sure I agree with these, is a slight lack of boisterousness. Now, at 58 years of age, I don't need a great deal of boisterousness, so it never caused me a problem. And it's not a thought that ever crossed my mind. I never once thought, could be a bit more boisterous. Maybe we should go for a pint together. I don't know. I don't know quite what that means, but I suppose in some ways it's exciting, isn't it? Not something I suffered with this amp. And then the other comment was not enough extreme dynamic attack. How extreme do you want your dynamic attack? I mean, if it's extreme all the time, is that not going to be too much? Now, as I say, I never suffered from a lack of it. From the moment I turned this on, it's been an exciting and unbelievably positive experience with the sounds and the noise that's coming out of this amplifier. I've been hearing things that I've never heard in my music before, so I'll just go through some of the kind of standout tracks that really highlight the sound. One of them is a song called Blackbird by Tash Sultana. So it's got magnificent guitar intro. It's like an acoustic guitar, but it's bathed in effects, echo and delay and reverbs. And this amp, it's hard to describe, but you get the separate sound of the different instruments. You can hear the effects and the drums. They're all separate, but then they're cohesive, so it's all blended in, and it comes across as just a fantastic experience when you listen to that. And it's you turn up the volume as well, it really does pump out. So yeah, that's an exciting track there. We also had what was the other one with this? Oh, the Stranglers, Nice and Sleazy. That was the first one I played, actually. So the drum pounds in and it's forceful, but it's together. Then that jagged guitar riff comes in to the left side. And again, that's just tight, but it's building up. And then that bass run comes in a few seconds after. And that bass sounds absolutely gorgeous. It's taut. It's not boomy. It's not overdone. And it's almost like you can hear the pluck of the strings on the bass. It's It's a fantastic sound. I must have played that intro God knows how many times, but it's that addictive you can't stop playing it. It's kind of same as the intro to the Reckoner song by Radiohead. In fact, is there a bad Radiohead song that doesn't sound good when you stream it? Because the more songs I listen to by Radiohead, they all sound absolutely fantastic through the streaming services through Cobas. So yeah, some great music from them. One of my favourites was Cat Stevens, Father to Son. And I swear to God, I got lost in Cat's voice. And I had a tear in my eye at the end. I mean, I loved that song anyway, but he just felt like he was singing to me on the edge of the bed. It was just, I could hear some of the rough elements in his voice, and it was just so realistic. Sounded absolutely wonderful. And just a quick one, Cat Stevens actually turned up at my mum and dad's wedding. He wasn't supposed to be there. He barged in on the reception. He was supposed to be playing a gig and he'd gone in the wrong room. So that's their claim to fame, Cat Stevens at my mum and dad's wedding. Yeah, playing in Rotherham as well, of all places. Who plays in Rotherham these days? Not many people, that's for sure. Rotherham's in South Yorkshire in the north of England, by the way. So other ones Pretenders, Stand By You, Chrissie Hynde. I mean, this is another thing. It's brilliant with male vocals, but it seems to not half elevate female vocals. Chrissie Hynde on the Pretenders, I'll Stand By You. She sounds wonderful. Agnes Obel, her voice, it's unreal what it's portraying to you. It just overtakes everything, and it's just an absolute wonderful experience. So yeah. What else we listen to? REM Drive. Again, another intro that I absolutely love, and it sounds on here. It's so atmospheric. I mean, the detail is incredible, but as I say before, it's not losing control. Everything's under control, and it's just presented in the right way. That might be where the lack of boisterousness comes in, but I wouldn't put that down as a negative. That's a positive for me. So yeah, Muse Supermassive Black Hole. So, geez, God, it sounds fantastic. It's massive. It just hits you. I pushed this as loud as I could get it before, obviously, we got into silly levels where I'd be getting arrested by the police after the neighbours call them. And it never sounds like it's struggling. It's 50 watts. But I think it's 50 watts that have been training with Arnold Schwarzenegger for the past 10 years. And they're probably on steroids as well, I would imagine, because it never feels like it's struggling. You always feel like you could go up another notch, and there's plenty there to do. So, as I said, I haven't taken it to astronomical volume levels, but I've just gone to a loud, comfortable level. And it's not wrecking your ears. The treble's not piercing. It's just the right amount. So every time you touch up the volume, it doesn't lose control. The bass stays taut. It's detailed, lovely mid-range, enough detail in the treble, and the vocals are absolutely fantastic. So I've probably missed out some really important details about the way that this sounds, but you learn, don't you? You practice and you learn. So we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, would I recommend this amp? Well, I can only go from the experience I'm having, and it's notched up my enjoyment of music somewhat over the past week. I thought I was getting the max out of these speakers, and they're not expensive speakers, they're budget speakers, but I thought I'd maxed them out with the equipment I've been using. But clearly not. Clearly they had some more to offer, and this amp has found that, and it's just displayed what it's capable of. So what I'm now thinking is, if I upgrade, what happens if I try to find some not budget, but some higher end floor standers? It'll have to be second hand, obviously, because funds are a little bit tight after blasting on a couple of new amps, but we'll see. But I'm curious to know now just how much better will it sound. And to be honest, if I wasn't doing this YouTube thing at the moment and trying to test other amps, I could sit with this amp and be, I think, perfectly happy forever after. not feel the need that I needed to get anything else. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll keep you up to date. I'm going to try it as well with the FIO DAC, the K13, to see if we can see how different it sounds with that one. So that'll be a good test for it, and try it with a couple of other CD players as well. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Sorry I've gone on for way too long, but it was worth it for me because it's been an experience. And if nobody else watches, at least I've recorded my experience. So I'll remember what the amp sounded like when I listen back to myself. I've already recorded some tunes for my own reference as well. So yeah, catch you soon, guys. As I say, give us a comment, see what your thoughts are. And we'll see you soon. Bye.